Welcome to Gateway, Worldwide Technology Raceway, qualifying underway for the Fleet Cup Series. 911fleetservices.com. See the one of Ian Montrose making his way out. It was first one down and off pit road, so we'll watch him set the benchmark and go from there. Montrose taking a high entry into 3 and 4, trying to get all the momentum he can off the corner. Tells me he's really going to go for it here on the first lap. It's really high in 1 and 2. Hello, Jake. Welcome. Might take a high entry in 3 and 4 if he already knows his 1 and 2 is kind of high. And try to get it on lap number 2. Here he comes to the line. Set our first time. 34.885. Oh my gosh, Nightbot. There's no giveaway tonight. Calm down. Peter Therio goes to the top of the board on lap 1 for him. See if he can better that on lap 2. Oh, Therio pounding the inside wall. So lap 1 is going to be the one on record for him. Ian Montrose does pick up on lap 2, but he'll only go to 2nd. Brad Wilson goes to 3rd. Ethan Evers on his 2nd lap. He's currently 4th. Ethan in 4th there. Let's see if we can find someone else. Jay Richter, first lap good for 5th. If we can pick it up on lap 2. Needs to pick up quite a bit. 34.696. That'll move him up to 4th. Stephen Madden clocks in 6th. Lilith Peters first lap for 7th. See if Lilith can pick up any spots on lap 2. Cody Cleaver goes to 5th on his first lap. Lilith to the straight. 34.467. Jumps all the way up to 3rd. Thomas Green's first lap good enough for pole under the blue and white Goodwrench number 3. Last week's winner, Jarrett Talmadge, out on track now. We'll monitor Green's 2nd lap, see if he increases his margin of pole. Then we'll jump over to Talmadge. Does indeed get a little bit quicker. 34.232. Talmadge goes straight to P2. 34.445 for Talmadge. Needs to pick up about 2/10 to be in contention for that top spot. Like Evan Clapper in the 44 tried to qualify, had an issue, didn't get a time down. Talmadge 34.34 on lap number 2, so improves, but not enough to knock Thomas Green off the top spot. Talmadge will slot into the 2nd spot. Looks like everyone else is off the track, so all we can show you is Talmadge slowing down for the next 15 seconds. Hopefully he takes his time. He did not, so we have 10 seconds of nothing. Thomas Green, your pole sitter in the 3. A lap of 34.232. Blistering pace there. And here we go. That does it for qualifying. Your front row teammates Thomas Green, Jarrett Talmadge. Behind them, teammates Peter Therio and Lilith Peters. Let the field grid up out there.
Thanks for coming out. End of stage, rolling stage at the end of 55.
We'll mute that real quick. Thomas, DG in the booth, you got a copy? That sounds like a no.
Yes, sir.
Well, we're up there on the pole. Very nice lap there. Beat your teammate. So teammates be on the front row there. How do we feel about the race?
I feel pretty good. We have very good pace. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see. I think we're gonna do really good. It's just all about the long run and obviously executing. So it'll be an interesting race, and yeah, hopefully we can just keep it on the track and stay clean, and hopefully get a win.
10-4. Good luck.
Thank you, man.
Thomas Green, your pole sitter for tonight's race. See if Thomas Green get out on track so we can do a starting lineup. I got everybody but the pole sitter out on track right now. There he is. Now he's out there. Alright, our starting lineup presented by our friends at Labor 12. Awesome rock band out of Lubbock, Texas. Check them out. Labor 12, anywhere you get your music from. Labor XII. We got Thomas Green on the pole in the white and blue Good Wrench number 3. Teammate Jarrett Talmadge alongside in the K1 Chevrolet. Peter Theriot, the VP Racing Fuel Chevy, starts in 3rd. Lilith Peters, Luna Steak Sauce Chevy in 4th. Mike Edwards, Fort Worth Screen Printing Chevy in 5th. Ian Montrose, Cave RP Chevy in 6th. Brad Wilson, Shenandoah Shine Camry in 7th. Jay Richter, the Monster Camaro in 8th. Cody Cleaver in the Till Valhalla Project Camaro starts in 9th. Ethan Evers, Dockside Reynolds Chevy starts in 10th. Steve Madden, the Taco Bell Camry, starts 11th. Jeremy Scher in the Circle Chevy starts 12th. Harry Grinnell, Kamikaze Toyota in 13th. Evan Clapper, Piedmont Airlines Chevy starts in 14th. Justin Horton, Luna Steak Sauce Camaro 15th. Jeremy Eggman got the Azzetto Corsa Toyota 16th. Greg Newton, Grindstone Stump Grinding Camaro 17th. JR Deal, the Ghost Crew Ford Mustang in 18th. Dan Rieberchak in the Hams Beer Chevrolet in 19th. Scott Elston, Eagles Camaro in 20th. Will Ashburner registered for this one, but I think he is chosen to be a crew chief tonight for the Delta Prime team, so won't see him get the start. So 20 cars making the start tonight. Very tricky track. Drivers told me it's very slick out there. We shall see who can keep the car underneath them for 110 laps. Pace car is off. Here we go. Green and Talmadge leading them to the start. Green flag is out. We are underway at Gateway. Green going to get the advantage on the inside line into 1. Talmadge is going to settle for 2nd. Theriot clears to 3rd. Then you have Peters in 4th. See if the group makes it off 2. They do. Teammates Montrose and Edwards side by side for 5th. Montrose up the hill quite a ways. He's brushing the wall a little too high there. Edwards is going to get by, as is Brad Wilson. So Edwards up to 5th, Wilson 6th. Oh my gosh, Jay Richter just pounded the wall in the O2. That monster Chevy dragging the wall, trying not to come off of it and collect anybody, but Jay Richter pounded the wall out of turn 4, dropped all the way down to 18th. Theriot now trying to make a move on Talmadge. This is for 2nd. Theriot to the inside. Lilith Peters right there with him. Those two are teammates. As Ian Montrose just head on into the outside wall in the corner there. That was brutal for the 1 car. That is not the angle we want. Let's try again. Nope, once again, not the angle we want. Man, that was a brutal hit. Then the engine popped on him. Montrose gonna have to take a tow and get behind the 8 ball early on. Looks like he just lost it. Let's try a far chase. Check it out one more time. Yeah, the back end starts to come around, and then he tries to save it, overcorrects head on into the outside of the turn 3 wall. Scott Elston makes it by there on the high side. Montrose just lost it. So Thomas Green hangs onto the lead. Therio was able to get second away. Timing of that caution, so Therio in that second spot. Should Tom Edge back to third. 91, last week's winner. And week 1 winner, Lilith Peters, behind him, 0-1 machine. I'm sure we'll see Richter and Montrose both on pit road. Obviously, Montrose took the tow. Richter is down now. Harry Grindell there as well in the 70 car. A little surprised to see Harry. Jay Richter smacked the wall pretty hard with the right side. Not surprised to see the 0-2. Harry down and away in the 70. I'm sure Jay will take as much damage as he can. Damage repair. Let's see what Harry was on pit road. Harry, DG, you got a copy?
Oh, hello, DG.
Hello, how are you tonight, sir?
I'm doing alright. It's quite scary, but I'm doing alright.
Yeah, you got no teammates, and it's really slick out there, I heard.
Yes, it's plowing tight going in, and then as you come up off the corner, the point where the banking kind of transitions and the car unloads, it's like it's kicking the clutch pedal. It just snaps.
That
so
sounds
to say
terrifying.
that, yeah. So to say you're treading on eggshells is probably understating it somewhat.
Is that a joke because of the 95 car of Jeremy Eggman?
It wasn't, but you know what? We can roll with that. we can roll with that.
Perfect. But we saw you come down pit road. What were we working on? Just hopping off the fuel tank or what?
Topping off the fuel tank, trying to get away from other cars so that I can be out of any messes. And I had the light in my room off, and my eyes weren't really focusing properly, so I've turned it on so that the brightness kind of matches what's on my screen.
So a little bit of everything on that pit stop.
A little bit of everything, yeah. Just, you know, environment, you know, comfort, all that kind of stuff.
The only thing I didn't hear was throwing the kitchen sink at it.
We're not quite there yet. Give it another 50 laps, we'll see. I might grab the kitchen sink.
All right. Well, good luck to you, sir. We'll see how it shakes out.
Thank you.
Harry back up in his team channel. So Harry, first one off pit road in 18th, did not take tires. He just down to top off the tank. Jay Richter, obviously this is not the side he hit with the wall, but back out there. Got most of his repairs done, about a minute on pit road.
Second bottom.
Ian Montrose is 2 laps down in the number 1 Cave RP machine. After taking that tow and repairs, was 2 minutes 27 seconds on pit lane. So under yellow, that put him 2 laps down. Right now, the only car off the lead lap, so he's going to hope for some quick yellows to try and get back on that lead lap and be in contention. Lights are out on our iRacing pace car. The nondescript sedan, generic in nature. iRacing's like no one's paying us to put a pace car in this game, so we're going to make it generic and not give anyone free advertising. Completely understand that feeling. Front row will be Green and Therio, a 3 and a 30. Behind them, Peters and Talmadge, 01 and 91. Inside line is 2 teammates up front. The outside line is 2 teammates up front. You have Mike Edwards, Brad Wilson, Ethan Evers, and Cody Cleaver. Top 8. Pace cars off. Green and Therio will lead into the line. There they go on that inside line, timing that restart perfectly. That's what teammates look like right there. It's the top 2 get away, Talmadge and Thomas Green. Now Therio is going to have to work on the 91 again. Thomas Green kind of checked up there a bit in the middle of the corner. Talmadge right there. Therio brushed the wall when he exited 2. No harm, no foul. With Peters working outside Mike Edwards. The 51 Brad Wilson right behind her. There you go, all over the back bumper of Talmadge. Through the center of 1 and 2, you couldn't even fit a sheet of paper between the two. Out there, yo, looks to the inside. Talmadge not impressed, drives it down into the corner. Peters almost gets into the back of her teammate there. Who's that up the track? That looked like Jeremy Eggman. 95 car, way up the track. Top two are checking away a little bit. There you go, holding up Peters, I do believe. Wilson's gotten by Mike Edwards. Edwards falling to 6th. Ethan Evers 7th. Then you have Evan Clapper 8th. Cody Cleaver 9th. Jerry Eggman after that ride up the banking. He's now in 10th. Justin Horton 11th. Greg Newsom 12th. Scott Elston 13th. Battling Harry Grindell in 14th. And Jeremy Scherer 15th. And Dan Reberchuk in 16th. There is JR Deal, the Ghost Man. Ghost Man. The Ghost Crew, the Outlaw. He is not Ghost Man. He's not Travis. But he is JR Deal. Lilith Peters giving up a spot. Brad Wilson around the outside. We have a caution. Looks like Greg Newsom may have had a problem. Kind of all by himself, so I guess he gasses it up and it comes around. Yeah. Tried to save it. Noses into the inside wall. So Greg Newsom going for a ride, dropping all the way back to 18th. There's one of the cautions that Ian Montrose needed. Very quiet driver chat. You so glad he did not race these cars? Yeah. I think Ethan's going to change it back to Gen 6 next season because he's not a fan of these. As are most people, which is why this is as one of our lowest attendance numbers. It's just the next gens are not popular. Sure, I think he should take Gen 4. Run Gen 4s on Cup Wednesdays. But I think the other league already does that, so maybe we'll run Gen 6. We'll see. That's up to Ethan. No one told me the lineup was still there. Oh my god. Sorry. Sorry, y'all. 10 laps in. It's okay. Don't worry about it. What is this, amateur hour? Did you just hit somebody?
Lucky dog outside, lucky dog outside.
Oh, he cuts off. Oh my gosh, Jay Richter. That was why the apology from Outlaw. Funny stuff. So we got 4 cars on pit lane. Cody Cleaver, Ethan Evers, both topping off the tank. Same story for the 9 of JR Deal. Jay Richter, I think damage repair is in order again for him. Montrose gets the lucky dog. Go from 2 laps down to 1 for that number 1 machine after taking that tow. I like that idea, Zach, but they don't have Toyota. I'd like to have all the manufacturers for the people that
Alright, later, you're blinking a bit.
have an issue with that, you know what I mean?
Not too bad, but I just want to let you know.
Hey, pal, I didn't call you out when you were blinking.
Wow.
I'll keep an eye on it.
Yeah, you should definitely go to the back.
I agree.
The irony of Jarrett Talmadge calling anyone
in
out for
favor?
blinking. Dude, the old Xfinity cars could be fun if we could find setups for those.
Damn, nobody else?
That'd be fun.
I got friends. I got connections.
I got connections.
Yeah, but you don't have internet connection.
That's what I'm saying, Jake. Gen 6 would be fun.
Damn. That hurt. That was good.
The old Xfinity cars, you can take the Mustang decals off and make a Dodge, as Neo has found and shown me many times in Discord. So you can have the challengers out there. I'd be a big fan of that. Obviously. Obviously, I'd be a big fan of that. Yeah, Hunter's excited about that too. I know Hunter's a Mopar man. Yeah, and I'll send you the picture, Hunter. He sent me a the 2016 Mustang. You can take the front lights off, so it looks like a Challenger Xfinity car from the front. I'm sure it still has the Mustang taillights like his Charger did on the Cup car. But yeah, well, we're under caution. I could probably send it to you. There's not a lot going on right now. Rafi! What up, Rafi? Hello, welcome. Gen 6 would be fun. I've never driven that Xfinity car, so I don't know.
Take it inside, so.
Well, what I'm saying, Zach, is that the Mustang lights are like 3D. They're not flat, so even if you change them, it's still all jacked up. Gosh, so many people message me. I may have to do it next caution, because I'm not finding it yet. Oh, I got it. There's that one. And that one. There you go. That's why I want to run them, because that looks awesome. Cody! I don't know what the back looks like, though. Those are only two pics he sent me. Pace car is off. Here we go. Back to green flag action from Gateway in the Fleet Cup Series. Yeah, we'd have to find a setup builder, for sure. So we'd have to partner with something. Maybe Elite or M9 could do it. Green flag back in the air. Thomas Green jumps out in front. Jarrett Talmadge in second. Brad Wilson trying to roll the top. Gets the nose outside of the 91 of Talmadge. Don't know if he'll be able to hang there, but he's going to have a good run coming off the corner. See what he does with it. Looks like he's going to stay in line for now. Talmadge up the track. Now Wilson looks to the inside. Brad Wilson showing a lot of speed early on. This track's hot and slick. Probably reminds him of a dirt track. He'll probably do just fine here tonight. Brad, of course, won the Sprint Car Series last season. He tries to get outside Talmadge. I think he has the nose there now. Squeezes in there between the wall and Talmadge. Fearless move there from Wilson. Wilson now to the top. See if he can roll that momentum and just not able to get the power down going through 3 and 4. Talmadge is going to stay ahead. Dario now going to take a look to the inside of Wilson for third. Nothing doing there. These 5 cars run 2nd through 6th. Talmadge up the track again. Wilson clearly has more speed, just can't find a way by. We'll stick with this battle as it's been entertaining so far. Thomas Green sneaking away in the 3 car. Former Xfinity Series champion in Sidewinder. Edwards looks inside Therio for 4th. Oh, he pushed up the track. Just barely made contact with him. Fortunately, did not wreck anyone. That got hairy. Fortunately, everyone able to keep it going.
My tires are a little stuck, my bad.
Mikey overdriving 1 and 2 a little bit. You really got to slow it down there. It's deceptive. Oh, the 3rd caution is out. I think Eggman may have been involved. Then the 19 of Madden. If Montrose didn't get a piece of this, this is the other yellow he needed. 13 goes up the track, as does JR Deal. Gets into the side of Eggman. And then down the track he comes into the 19 of Madden. Madden nowhere to go.
Michael, I almost, we almost died coming off of 4 there. I got so loose.
Let's check the cockpit.
Over hit, my bad.
Eggman's who you
Yeah,
hit.
good job keeping that clean. That was a little sketchy.
Oh my gosh. I'm in the cockpit and it jumps to TV too. Come on now. The cameras are being wonky. So riding on board with the 19. Up ahead, you'll see J.R. Deal make contact with the 95, and then he slides right down into the 19 of Stephen Madden. They go into the grass in turn 4. The 13. And Reberchak actually did a really good job of straightening that car
Happy
out and
dog
not
on the
spinning.
outside. Dog on the outside.
Dog on the outside. The 13, he gets by the 95 of Eggman, drives it in deep, drifts it up the track, bounces it off the fence. Little contact there, only a little though. Reberchak able to get out of there. Let's ride along with the 9 this time, as it goes right back to the in-car. It's really annoying. There we go. Oh, looks like he locked up the brakes, and when he did, it just went straight. Like he realized he was getting there a little too hot, so he locked the brakes, and that just made it worse. Sent him straight up the track into the 95. Who's that on pit lane? That looks like the 13. Dan Reberchak. There he is. Dan, of course, got into that wall just ahead of that accident. Cody! Probably take damage repaired. Doesn't look like enough damage for a quick repair needed. Ian Montrose back on a lead lap now. Excited not to be stuck in 20th. So Tom Screen, Jared Talmadge, 1 and 2. Wilson is now 3rd. Dario 4th. Edwards up to 5th. Peters has fallen to 6th. Clapper of the Evan variety in 7th. Justin Horton 8th. Greg Newsom up into the top 10. Finds himself 9th. Harry Grindell 10th. Ethan Evers 11th. Stephen Madden not been to pit road yet. A couple of those cars in front of him have topped off the tanks at least once. He is 12th. Cody Cleaver topped off the tank. Share and Deal. Elson may have taken tires here. May or may not have been on purpose, but he had a 15-second stop. Eggman, after being in that last incident, took some damage repair. Still in the lead lap in 17th. Jay Richter. Seen him smack the wall a time or two. Currently in 18th. Then Reberchak and Montrose. Montrose came down, topped off the tanks, and C was going to start last anyway on this restart. With that lucky dog. Now he's back on that lead lap, and he'll be able to move forward. $22 down, 33 to go. Until we get to that halfway point. Give out some stage points. Pace cars off. Thomas Green gets us going once again. Wilson, a pretty good jump there from that inside line. He's going to stick right on Talmadge. Now jumps to his outside, going into turn 1. Talmadge trying to go Talmadge has Wilson on his outside. Wilson trying to go the long way around. A little bit of contact there, but Wilson cleared a second. Nice restart for him, able to take second away from Talmadge. Now Peter Therio looks to the outside of the 31. 91. I swear I know what I'm talking about. Been that kind of night. Thomas Green back out in front by a half second already. Wilson now second. Talmadge in third and under pressure from Peter Theriot. Theriot looking for a way by the number 91. He's going to look to the inside as they head to turn 3. Not able to get alongside as Wilson goes way up the track in the 51. Might end up losing second as a result. He's going to fight back, but Talmadge now has the inside of 1 and 2. Stay side by side, and Wilson hangs on to it. We got something going on in the back. It's like Madden's around again, along with Eggman. These two were involved in the last caution. Same 2 Toyotas. Let's see what happens this time.
Sorry, 95. I absolutely suck at this track.
Madden loses it right in front of Eggman. He had nothing he could do there. Unfortunately, both of them go up into the outside wall. Madden lost it in the corner. And Eggman, nowhere to go, piles in there. They fall back to 19th and 20th. He monsters up to 16th after getting his lucky dog. We'll see if we have any takers this time down pit lane. If anyone in the race would like to let me know how many sets of tires they got, that'd be great. Be great. The old Xfinity only had 6 setups? Yeah, so we'd have to... I'd rather drive those old Xfinity just because we can have Dodge Challengers again. So we'd have to partner with a setup shop. Maybe M9 would be on board for tackling that, because I think that'd be cool as hell. I know they still have sets, but they don't have a Dodge Challenger. Therein lies the problem. Yeah, save them all before they delete them on us.
Somebody gone. Somebody back.
Moncho's on pit road now, getting tires. First car we've noticed getting tires here. I think Elston may have taken a set accidentally. Jay Richter still in that damage repair tour. Obviously Madden and Eggman both in that accident. They're going to have to work on damage as well. So how much leads Brad Wilson? See if Brad's hanging out in chat anywhere. I don't think he is because no teammates with him. Nope, don't see Brad anywhere. Wop, wop, wop. Calm down, Trenton. I want to get a chat with Brad Wilson, but he's not hanging out. So let's find... Jarrett's hanging out. Haven't talked to him yet. Jarrett, DG, got a copy?
Oh, hello.
Oh, hey, hi, how's it going? Well, we find ourselves third there. Good battle between you and Brad Wilson for a few laps there. What do you think about maybe trying to pass him back and contend for the win?
I hope so. I don't know. I don't have very good short run speed, so I don't like all these yellows.
10-4. Well, the way these normally go is you get a lot of
Jeremy, sorry about the
yellow
sound
early, and then they kind of
react fast.
balance out
Yeah.
later on. Maybe we'll get that long run in later. Hopefully, we'll get that long run in later.
I do very hope so, because I'm getting destroyed in turn 1 and 2. I don't know why. It's
Yeah,
not
you
even
sh-
close.
Rolled your outside
Don't
really
worry
well.
about it.
I don't know.
Yeah, in 3 and 4 I'm fine, but the minute we go to 1 and 2, I just get destroyed.
Maybe you're saving those tires and they're not, and might work out
I
for you
got
later.
another guy in front of me.
I hope
Couldn't
so.
Stop up quick enough.
All right, bud. Well, congrats on the win last week since I wasn't here.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank
Good
you.
job. And we'll see what we can do on this restart. Try to hold off Peter Theriot and see if he can't go after Brad Wilson here.
Will do. Will do.
Jared Talmadge currently in third at 91. Thomas, DG, got a copy?
What's up, man?
Well, we're 1 to green, so I won't take too much of your time, but so far so good. You've been able to get out to about a half-second lead, and in my head, it looks like you're just kind of resting there and not pushing the car too much once you get that lead. Is that what you're doing, or are you just pushing hard and that's what it looks like?
Yeah, as we go and get more of a gap, we're kind of just hanging out, feeling our tires out, because realistically, strategy-wise, you probably want to stay out until about the, was it lap 55 is the stage?
Yes.
So yeah, you probably just want to end up staying out for there. So I'm just kind of pacing, not letting the heat cycle get too bad, and not getting them too warm because you never know. The cautions seem like they're keep coming out. So yeah, we're just pacing and trying to take care of our stuff.
10-4. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, man.
Thomas Green, entering turn 3, leading the field behind the pace car. Just over the halfway mark to the halfway point of the race. Thomas Green back on that loud pedal. We are back underway at Gateway. Talmadge timed that restart with his teammate, trying to take Wilson again, but Wilson going to send it in 1 and 2. Wilson's going to hang on to second. Talmadge third, Therio fourth, Lilith Peters fifth, Mike Edwards sixth, Greg Newsom up to seventh, Evan Clacker in eighth, Kerry Grindell ninth, Justin Horton in 10th. Wilson putting some pressure on the number 3 this time. Meanwhile, Therio to the inside of Talmadge. Oh, Greg Newsom's out of shape in the 21. He's going to nose into the inside wall. Fortunately, didn't bounce back onto the track into traffic, but now he's got some left front damage to this 21 Camaro. He's going to feel it out.
There's a wall.
Mike Edwards just smacked the wall on the 14, coming off turn number 2. He's falling back now. Through all of this, Lilith Peters is taking over 4th. Remember, Therio was challenging for 3rd. Now Peters is taking a spot from Therio. Clapper now in 6th. Harry Grindell looking to the inside of Clapper. They work side by side through 1 and 2, and Evan Clapper going to power it up and hang on to that spot. Nice move there on the high line. Harry, though, back to the inside in 3 and 4, where that will be the preferred lane in 3 and 4.
I've seen you bouncing pretty bad.
Montrose. Cody Cleaver back there in the 2 goes way up the track. Horton and Evers both get by. Cleaver loses 2 spots. JR Deal, after being tangled up 2 cautions ago, finds himself in 11th. Knocking on a top 10. Mike Edwards after the wall contact back to 12th. Scott Elston is 13th. And you got Reberchuk. There's Jeremy Scher. Greg Newsom after he smacked the inside wall. He's currently 16th. Ian Montrose 17th. Steven Madden 18th. Jeremy Eggman 19th. Jay Richter still fighting off some of that damage back there in 20th. Thomas Green's well out in front, but Brad Wilson and Jarrett Talmadge fight once again for the 2nd spot. And as it has been, Wilson's up top. Talmadge is down low. Very close to making door contact there. Talmadge had to get off the gas. That allows Wilson to get away. Behind them, Peters and Therio were battling for 4th. They're back to single file. Harry Grindell kind of by himself there in 6th. Greg Newsom and Jeremy Scher battle. This is back for 16th. They're still putting on a show. Scher gets by Newsom. Back to this 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th group. Cody Cleaver. Looks like Justin Horton had an issue off of turn 3. Cleaver able to take advantage and move up to 8th. Montrose gets by Reberchuk as Scherer looks to the inside. This is back for 14th, 15th, 16th. Battles all over the place. Now Talmadge and Wilson back at it again for 2nd. Talmadge just staying on that bottom line. This time Wilson did not have the angle off the corner That's going to give Talmadge an advantage. Down into turn 3. That is a terrible angle. Oh my gosh. Talmadge squeezing in front of Wilson, coming off of turn 4. Wilson peeking to the inside, didn't quite get the nose there. These two are having a blast right now. Wilson back to the inside. It's allowed Thomas Green to get away by 2 seconds out in front. They're still side by side. Battle for second continues down into turn 1. Oh, a little bit of contact as Wilson slides up the track. Talmadge not phased at all. A little bit of rubbing his race in there. Steve Wilson tries to overdrive it and slide up. Didn't quite get in front of him. This has allowed Peters, Stereo, and Grindel all to close in. Meanwhile, Thomas Green escaping out front. Quite a gap from Grindel back to Cleaver. Almost 2 full seconds. Almost 3 full seconds. Now Wilson back to the inside. Oh, a little bit of contact. That shoots him to the inside line. Hangs onto it. Does not make contact with the inside wall. Locks up that left front. Going into the corner. Is going to slide him up in front of Peters. Fortunately, no contact. Wilson's going to need to cool those tires down a little bit. He's going to have to give Talmadge a break. Meanwhile, you have Grindel and Therio battling at the back of this pack. That's for that final spot in the top 5. That gets squared away. Scott Elston and the 15 of Jeremy Scher, they were momentarily side by side. Jay Richter gets by Steve Madden, that was for 18th. Justin Thomas Green out on cruise control. And you have Talmadge, Peters, Wilson. So Peters has gotten by Brad Wilson. Therio falling back as Grindel gets to his inside. Heard Harry say in his interview, it's scary out there how slick it is. As soon as the cars unload, it wants to snap around, he said. Harry so badly wants to push that nose of that Toyota in there. Get alongside the 30. Now he's there. See if he can stay there through 1 and 2, but just can't keep it down the straightaway. Can't get the power down. There you go, able to roll that top in 1 and 2. Get back ahead of Harry. Justin Horton, Cody Cleaver, battle for 8th. Horton's closing in on Evan Clapper. Could soon be battle for 7th, 8th, and 9th. Looks like Therio had an issue in the 30 car. Yeah, big slide coming off of turn 4. Gets into the inside wall. Gives up that 5th spot. So Therio starting to struggle a bit in that 30. Still 11 laps away from stage points. There's Evan Clapper 7th, Justin Horton 8th, Cody Cleaver 9th, Ethan Evers in 10th, JR Deal 11th. top 4 cars have not been down pit lane at all. Harry Grindell came down for a splash of gas. He's 5th. Then Therio, Evan Clapper, and Justin Horton have not been down at all. Cody Cleaver currently 9th. So he gets up out of the groove, gives away the 8th spot. There's Mike. Ethan Evers in 10th. J.R. Deal 11th. Mike Edwards 12th. Ian Montrose 13th. Scott Elson 14th. Jeremy Scher in 15th. That's a battle for that 14th spot there. Willis Peters has run down Jarrett Talmadge. Lilith putting on the pressure for second here. See if she's able to cross underneath the 91. Didn't quite get that move made, but definitely had the speed there. Look how well she can roll the center of the corner. Talmadge is better on the corner exit. Peters can roll the center of the corner so much better. Oh, the back end's coming around on the 0-1. Got loose there. Going to give up some time to Talmadge. Have to reset and try again. Grindell, meanwhile, in 5th spot. Running down Brad Wilson. We got 3 Chevys out front. Then 2 Toyotas. And then 5 more Chevys. Rounding out the top 10. Whole lot of Chevrolets.
Good shit.
Ethan Evers has had a problem coming off of turn 4. Got a little too low onto the apron. Back in comes around. Edwards has to make a sudden move to avoid him. Evers does a good job not hitting anything, but gives up a ton of time. All the way down to 16th. Scott Elston bounces off the wall. Eggman gets by for 14th. Brad Wilson way up the track. That 51 car. I don't think he just ever got the nose set. Car pushed way up high. Harry Grindell takes that 4th spot. Now they're back side by side going into turn 1. Wilson low, Grindell high. Closing in on halfway points. Remember, we don't throw a caution, we just give away points. I imagine not long after that we'll see people think about pitting as this race has suddenly gone into a green flag mode. Been 50 laps since the start of the race for Thomas Green. He does not pit at all. Same's true for Talmadge Peters. Grindell came down for a splash of fuel. As he battles Brad
Hitting,
Wilson.
this time.
Is that Talmadge? Or Green? It sounded Talmadge-y. Not real sure though. Could have been Ribachak, since he's on pit road. 13 car on pit road. Lilith hits pit road. Peter Therio hits pit road. So I guess they thought lap 50 was the lap? I'm not sure. Or they couldn't make it all the way to halfway. I'm not entirely sure what the strategy was. Oh no, Thomas Green blinks. There's Jarrett Talmadge. Thomas Green's still on track. Brad Wilson's slowing down on the 51 to come to pit road. It's like Evan Clapper on the 44 also down pit lane. So we have green flag stops as we're approaching the halfway point. Drivers, guess, not able to stretch it to get those points. That's very surprising. Since Thomas Green hasn't pit the whole race, he's still out there. Jarrett Talmadge now 4 seconds back in second. Also has not pit the whole race. It's 4 cars that have not been down pit lane at all. We're halfway is the end of lap 55. So we're 2.5 laps away from that. Green works through 3 and 4. Back onto the front stretch. Talmadge follows suit. Grindel now third. It's Wilson bouncing off the fence there. Wilson's been to pit lane. Still haven't. Look at the 51 slide off the corner. He may have just alt F4'd out of the race. I think he knew he was about to destroy that car. He alt F4'd. Man. Tough break there for the 71 as the caution comes out anyway. This one might be for a different car. Peter Therio just ahead of the 95 of Eggman. Therio loses it all on his own coming off of 4. Therio had been to pit lane, so he is a lap down and brings out the caution. Double whammy. That is brutal.
So is that stage 2?
Nope, end of this lap
End
would
of
be
55.
stage. On 55, so when you hit the line next will be the stage. Or halfway, or whatever you want to call it. Which is good, because pit lane usually doesn't open here, right? Or does it? Green's on pit lane. See if anyone stays out to take the points here. Hopefully no one passes anybody. Get a passing under yellow penalty real easy here. See, Cody Cleaver has stayed out. This will be interesting. So as they cross the line, looks like Cleaver gets the stage win. Justin Horton second, Mike Edwards third. They all stayed out. Thomas Green on pit road fourth, along with Talmadge. Ian Montrose stays out and gets sixth. Harry Grindel on pit lane gets seventh. Scott Elston eighth. Ethan Evers ninth and 10th. That was interesting. Uh-oh, we got a blinker. 13 car. A Reaper Chalk. Yeah, it looks like Wilson has exited the race. He'll finish 20th tonight. I think he, like I said, saw that wall coming up in a hurry and he just alt F4'd right out of here. Now we'll see who pits this time by. Getting the stage points and giving up track position. Cody Cleaver picking up the stage win. We'll talk to him after he runs through his pit stop. Don't want to mess with the drivers when they're on pit lane. Someone stayed out there very late. I think it was Greg Newsom. Newsom's going to get a wave around if he stays out, and I think that's why he did it. Cody Cleaver missed his box, oh no. I didn't even talk to him. Can't blame me yet. Thomas Green out front. Harry Grindel now second. Talmadge third. J.R. Deal in fourth. Ghost Crew number 9. Jeremy Scherer in 5th. Madden in 6th. Ian Montrose off pit lane 7th. And the 95, Jeremy Eggman in 8th. Justin Horton in 9th. Cody Cleaver 10th. Lilith Peters now 11th. Lilith did not take tires here. Yeah, Scott Elston in 12th. Jay Richter 13th. Ethan Evers 14th. Mike Edwards sitting on pit road. I wonder if he's getting damage repair after he smacked that wall early on. So we have a Jeremy, we have a Clapper, and we have a 21. And they're 3 different cars. That's fun. So we've made it to halfway. Race is official should it randomly server crash or anything like that. Which we like to say is rain. Here go the wave around cars. Mike Edwards comes off pit road fixing his damage. Then you have Evan Clapper, Greg Newsom as wave arounds. There you go. 1 lap down in the 30. He'd been contending early on, but he had to Get some damage repairs. He hit the inside wall pretty hard there. Reaper Chalk 2 laps down. And Lincoln. I think we'll wait on Cody here. We're about half a lap away from green. I won't bother him. Pace cars off. Green flag back in the air. Thomas Green, Jarrett Talmadge working that teammate magic once again. As Talmadge gets alongside Harry Grindell. Fight for second is on. JR Deal working outside of the 15 of Jeremy Scherer. So we go back to this battle for second. Oh, the one of Montrose is around. Oh no. Trying to catch up to him, but he's falling through the pack so fast. Looks like he may have got some left front damage to the one car. Yeah, he smacks that wall pretty hard. Tough break for Montrose after fighting to get his 2 laps back. Left front suspension looks kind of broken on there. Montrose going to fall off the lead lap. Harry Grindell able to hold off Talmadge for second. Jarrett Talmadge in third, Jeremy Scherer fourth. You have Stephen Madden up into the top 5. Ahead of Jeremy Eggman, JR Deal. Peter Therio right on the back bumper of the 9. Therio 1 lap down, trying to stay in that lucky dog position. Is racing Montrose for it at this point, who's on pit road. Two of Cody Cleaver's gone around on the backstretch just the way his teammate did. Coming off of turn number 2, the number 2 goes around. Doesn't hit the inside wall though. That car should be okay to keep going without going down pit lane. Just falls all the way to 16th. Montrose coming back out on track. 18th now, 2 laps down once again. Thomas Green, Harry Grindell, Jarrett Talmadge top 3. Jeremy Scherer now in 4th. Jeremy Eggman 5th. Steve Madden 6th. JR Deal 7th. Jay Richter saw him smack the wall hard early on. He's now in 8th. Trying to hold off the 39 of Justin Horton. I think Horton's going to get the spot though. Behind them, Ethan Evers, the Dockside Ride Chevy in 10th. Evan Clapper 11th. Saw a little smoke up ahead. Caution is out. See what happens here. See Montrose. I think the car is kind of broken as he just goes up the track, can't turn very well. Rubs along the wall. Comes down the track. Comes to a stop. I think a car is going to go by him. Yeah, Cody Cleaver goes by him while he's stopped. And I believe that sets off the caution. So I don't think we had anything else there. Drivers are strangely quiet tonight. So Cleaver able to stay on the lead lap and rejoin the pack after he spun out. A few coming to pit road. You have the 15 Jeremy Scherer, 39 of Horton, the 02 of Richter, 8 of Evers, 14 Edwards, 21 Newsom. All the guys at the back of the pack are coming down. Not many up front. Scott Elston, Lilith Peters, Cody Cleaver, 13. It's 2 laps down, also coming down pit lane. I didn't know he could do that. Thomas Green still out front. We know he can make it to the end because he made it to halfway. Talmadge second. Grindel third. Eggman fourth. Stephen Madden up into fifth. Good run there for the 95, 19, whatever you want to call that car. 19. JR Deal in sixth. Let's see if we can have a chat with old JR. Outlaw DG, got a copy?
Oh, hello. Hey, hi. Good morning.
Oh, hey, hi, good morning, mahalo. How are you?
Feel out of place.
Because you're in sixth?
Yeah,
That's okay. You're in a good six. You're running good up there.
it's okay. I appreciate that.
I mean, put it this way. I haven't had to show but one replay of you. That means you haven't done too bad, right?
Hell yeah. Good job. Calm back.
Oh man, it looks like it's really slippery out there. How are the track conditions?
Yeah, very slippery.
Perfect.
Very.
So it's like a grease track, is what you're telling me?
Yeah, yeah. I'm having fun though. I like these long green flag runs.
Wasn't that nice?
Yeah.
It was. I enjoyed it very much. We always enjoy talking with you. That's why we came down here, even though you're in sixth. So you didn't even interview like 4 people ahead of you. We just want to come talk to you.
I appreciate it.
You're fan favorite. You know that, right?
Well, sooner or later I'll win then.
I mean, you're not Trenton, but you are a fan favorite.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, let's see if we can get that old Ghost Crew forward up into the top 5.
We'll see what happens.
Good luck.
Appreciate it, bud.
Rowdy DG, you got a copy?
You have.
How are you?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
Doing well. Figure we got some time under caution. Might as well give a little chat to you. Just got back from your trip to Texas to see Labor 12. How was that?
Amazing.
Good, good, good.
Absolutely amazing.
Well, who are we going to take here for this victory? I know we got some pretty strong cars up front, especially that top 3.
I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. I don't know a whole lot about some of those guys up front, but I do know Harry Grandel is always a force. So keep an eye on him.
You don't remember Thomas Green, former Xfinity champion in our series?
I remember him vaguely, but he's been MIA a little bit. He's come back, but he was MIA for a little bit.
And then Talmadge won last week.
That is true. But I don't know much about Eggman or Madden.
Yeah,
Clearly, it's not John Madden.
it's definitely not John Madden. Different sport.
And I mean, but hey, those 10-10s guys, JRD and Jeremy, they're lurking in the top 10. Who knows?
Yeah. And there's only 18 cars left in this thing, as 2 of them have disappeared.
But yeah, if I had to lean one way, I'd probably say Harry's gonna find a way to get to the finish line first.
I think Thomas Green would take offense to that. I'm going to pick the front running Fruit because, well, he's shown he's really strong tonight.
Alrighty then.
All right,
You
sir.
know more than I do.
Enjoy your race down there in the 10-10s chat, and we'll catch you later.
Will do.
Rowdy Punk P-Gunk always hangs out in our channel. We figured we'd give a little chat with him while we were under yellow there. Getting ready to go back green. Pace car is headed off. Thomas Green leads us to the green. Green flag is out, and we are super green. Quickly single file all the way through the top 5 as JR Deal takes 5th away from Madden. Evan Clapper trying to take 6th away around the outside is going to get it done. See some damage to that 19 could be affecting him. Usually not too bad at this track, but never know. Jeremy Scherer trying to take the outside line and get by there. Justin Horton was coming in there in a hurry. I thought he might have made contact with Madden. Unfortunately, able to stay off of him. Ethan Evers way up the track in the 8 car. He might lose a couple spots here. Ethan drops down the running order. Horton gives a shot to the back of the 19. Pushes him down the straightaway. Justin Horton going somewhere right now. He gets to the inside of Madden. Takes away the 8th spot. Oh, there you go. Up and into the wall on the 30 car a little further back in the 14th position. VP Racing Fuels Camaro smacked the wall out of 2. Thomas Green, once again, has jumped out in front and just on cruise control. Talmadge's teammate holding down 2nd. Grindel is 3rd. Eggman 4th. JR Deal up into the top 5. We challenged him to get up there, and here he is on lap 69 in the top 5. Giggity. Evan Clapper in 6th. Justin Horton 7th. Jeremy Scher right there in 8th. Cody Cleaver, Lilith Peters, Ethan Evers all battling here, along with Madden in the 19. Really, this whole group of cars from 8th to 14th all wadded up together. Therio and Evers continue to battle. Evers down low, Therio up high. Oh, the 19 Madden locks up that front tire coming into the corner. That's going to shoot him up the wall, and he's going to lose 2-3 spots here. Therio, Evers, and Edwards all trying to get by. Greg Newsom right there in the 21. Last car in the top 15. He's going to try and make a move on Madden. Take advantage of the 19 making that mistake into the corner. Thomas Green almost a full second already. Just had that restart about 5 laps ago. Grindel in 3rd. Eggman hanging on to 4th right now. I kind of thought he was there on track position, but showing he has some decent speed in that 95. JR Deal trying to run him down, that number 9 black and teal machine. Evan Clapper 6th. Lilith Peters just gets by Jeremy Scher. That was for 8th. Scher going backwards. A little contact from Cleaver. Scher got out of shape around out of the corner there. Looks like JR Deal had an issue in the 9. About wrecked on the front stretch. I knew I saw somebody slow on the front stretch. It was JR Deal. He's fallen all the way to 14th now. As Madden gets around him for 14th. JR Deal and Jeremy Scher going the wrong way. Almost a full second. Thomas Green to Jarrett Talmadge. Harry Grindel about a half second back in 3rd. Eggman kind of by himself. Then we have Horton, Evan Clapper, Lilith Peters. Cody Cleaver getting by Peter Therio. Ethan Evers, Jeremy Scher, Mike Edwards. A couple of Delta Prime cars working past a former Fort Worth screen printing teammate. Jeremy Scher in the 15. Thomas Green continuing to stink up the show. Really all the fun starts in around 4th. Top 3 are all kind of single file and spread out. Here goes Horton. Looking to the inside. Oh, he's going to lose the back end. Horton sliding up the track. Lilith avoids him, as does Evan Clapper. Horton's going to lose all kinds of... Oh, Peter Therio is going to go around as they tried to pinch 3 wide there. Ethan Evers gets into him, bounces off a few cars, and Therio finally goes around and caution comes out. That took a long time to develop. See all kinds of scattering up towards the front. Then Therio tries to pinch through there. Cody Cleaver, I guess, did not know Therio was still to his inside, came down a little bit. They make contact. Ethan Evers gets a piece. JR Deal there. Is that Madden that may have hit the outside wall in the 19? Hey, Dan, how are you, bud? Yeah, Madden gets into the back of Deal. Elson and the 19 both get the outside wall. We are under Yeller. Well, everyone can make it from here. We'll see who takes the set of tires here and tries to separate themselves a little bit. I'm sure we'll see most of the field. The strategy will be the interesting part. I say that, and Cody Cleaver stays out. Mike Edwards stays out. Interesting.
Take it fast.
So 3 cars have stayed out, Cleaver, Edwards, and Greg Newsom. Come the leaders down
Lucky
to the
dog
pit box.
outside.
I think that's a reverse shot. Going from 2 laps down to 1 lap down. Tires going on for the 2 teammates up front. Thomas Green, Jarrett Talmadge. Looks like Steven Madden beat them off pit lane. I think Madden may have just taken a fast trip here and gone right back out. 4-second stop for him. Then you have Green, Talmadge, Grindell, all on new tires. Lilith Peters, Evan Clapper, Justin Horton, Ethan Evers in the 8, Jeremy Scherer 15, Jerry Eggman in the 95, all on fresh tires. I think JR may have taken a little damage repair. 16-second stop for him. Scott Elsta. He's currently in 15th after the pit cycle. Jay Richter 16th. Dario took a lot of damage repair in that 30. So he'll be the last car in lead lap 17th. And Reberchak Lucky Dog went from 2 laps down to 1 lap down. He'll be hoping for a little more of that to get back on the lead lap. Now Cody Cleaver, stage 1 winner, is leading, so let's go chat with him. Cody, DG, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, we won the halfway stage, and now we are leading here after staying out, one of 3 cars to do so. How do we feel about the strategy going forward here?
I feel personally better about staying out because I have a quick car. I just keep getting caught up in dirty air and other people's stuff. So just want to give it a try up front, see what I got. I was not using my tires all too much there. So let's just see how it goes. I know Thomas is insanely quick, so we'll see how long we can hold him off.
10-4. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, DG.
Let's grab the 14. Michael, DG, get a copy? Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Well, you find yourself in second behind your teammate there. Staying out here into this caution while most of the field pits. What do you think about the strategy here?
Yeah, we got no chance against Thomas. That man's on a whole new level. I don't know. Just figured I'd try something different. I was hoping that would go green because I was one of the very few that would actually make it. But, strategy's hard to come by nowadays.
True.
Yeah, killed the wall earlier. Got that fully repaired, but car feels pretty good. Not too loose, not too tight, but we'll see.
And we heard you announce that there's a wall there.
Yeah, about 2 minutes of optional there. So, I mean, it still drove great after hitting the wall. So, it's kind of surprising.
All right, we'll see if we can keep it clean the rest of the way and see if you can't pull up a good finish. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Mike Edwards in the 14. Don't see Newsom or Madden, so we'll just end the conversating there. Cleaver and Edwards, Delta Prime teammates, up on the front row. And a couple of solo acts, Greg Newsom, Steve Madden in row 2. Field works through turns 3 and 4. 30 laps to go when they get to the stripe. Green flag is in the air. We are back underway at Gateway. Edwards going to try and drop down in front of Greg Newsom. Newsom getting a push from the 3 of green. Newsom's going to push it in there. Goes up the hill. Green's going to get inside. They're 3 wide. They might make contact, and they do. Greg Newsom and the 3 of Thomas Green make contact. Newsom locking down the brakes. Thomas Green looks like he's going to survive that. But Evan Clapper, JR Deal, 95 of Eggman do not.
I appreciate it, Tariq.
Man, I was giving you so much room. I even gave more once I realized we were 3. I knew we were going to be 3 there. I gave you so much room.
Let's see, all the so much room was given. I don't know. Hard racing, I think. About a 50-50 there. Newsom had some room to go up. The 3 did come up a little bit. Tough to call that one. Tough to call that one. Thomas Green finds himself ninth. Let's go back and ride through that one more time. See who else got pieces of it. No, 44 back here. Grindel makes it through Peters, and Horton make it through. Ethan Evers gets turned into the wall by Evan Clapper as he was trying to avoid it. And then the 9 of J.R. Deal. See what happens to old Outlaw here. Oh, the 95 came right across his nose, and then they go right into that wall opening. Probably wouldn't have been so bad if the wall was close to him there, but that opening got turned even more head-on into the outside wall. Tough break for Outlaw there. Indeed, Rafa. Indeed.
Lucky dog coming by. Outside.
Let's find all the Cave RP cars while we're here. 2 cars got it on the trunk there. This 14 car should have it on side of the car. Can't tell from that angle, but it is there, I promise. Underneath the Elite back there on the back of the car. Behind that rear tire, see? Cave RP. Who else? The 8 car has it on the C-post, the back of the car. Right by the back windshield. And then, of course, JR got the Cave City logo there behind the rear tires. And that's all the Cave City cars tonight. Bunch of them out there. $28 to go. Be 27 when they cross the stripe here. See if we have some folks to chat with we haven't chatted with yet. We talked to Harry. We got Lilith in 5th. Let's go talk to Lilith. Lilith, EG, you got a copy? Hello.
Hi.
There you are. Hi. Well, we're under caution here, and I've been talking to everybody, and well, we're all the way down to 5th place on the list of people I haven't talked to yet. So here we are, talking to you. How are we, Lilith?
Just trying to not die or get killed, and hopefully have a good race.
Yeah, that seems to be the name of the game right now. The track conditions seem very slippery out there. A lot of drivers are struggling with it. How do you feel about trying to move forward here? Are you just happy with the top 5?
I'm happy with the top 5. It's almost impossible to pass, so I don't know. We'll see.
All right, 10-4. Good luck to you when we get back on green.
Thank you.
Lilith Peters in the 01. That Steve Park throwback there on the inside line. Currently finds herself in the top 5. See if we can get a quick chat with Justin in 6th. Justin, DG, got a copy?
Oh, howdy. How
hey.
y'all doing?
We're doing good. How are you doing?
Oh, good.
We got that teal and pink Foxfire Foods Chevy up there in the 6th spot. Yeah, we've interviewed everyone in front of you, so we're all the way down to 6th right now. How are we doing out there?
Oh, good. I feel like I got my brake bias locked in. I made one mistake this race where on the backstretch going into 3 and 4, I was in 4th and I dropped it into 3rd, thinking I was going 5 to 4 to then drop it into 3.
Oops.
Besides that, it's been a good race. Good tire saving, great brake bias. Rarely have locked it up. Think I've done it less than 6 times, which is good. Just hoping to get a good finish.
That is a lot of locking up still.
Oh, there's been a lot of it. I've had a lot of clench moments, but for this track, I'm just hoping to get a good finish. Things have gone well so far.
10-4. We'll get ready to go green. Good luck to you.
Thank you, DG.
Justin Horton at 39 in 6th spot right now. Badger's having a bit of a giggle fit. $26 to go, be 25 when we get the green flag. Cleaver and Edwards on the front row. Talmadge and Grindel row 2. Green flag back in the air. Cody Cleaver, Mike Edwards. Jarrett Talmadge going to try to stick his nose in there, but Edwards down to the bottom to close that off. Harry Grindel gets to the outside, trying to push the issue. Not let him get comfortable. I think Grindel's going to take 2nd here. They're 3 wide further back. Someone got big out of shape. Horton gets into the fence. Now he comes across and tags Greg Newsom. That'll surely be a caution. 9th caution is out. That was a white car that went across the field. Maybe been Richter there in the 0-2. See Jay down low. He's coming up the track. Back end comes around on him. Unrelated was that issue with Horton. He just talked to him in 6th. This broadcaster Kerr strikes again. He get hooked by the 95, then stays in the throttle. Man, what happened? Had all kinds of rough time there. It's already slow. We'll see what happens in 1 and 2. Got out of shape early in 1 and 2. Gets turned back straight. Fortunate there. Justin Horton, all kinds of a struggle, and then right here comes across the nose of the 95. That turns him into the 21 of Newsom. Newsom gets tagged. Hopefully he locks the brakes and doesn't hit the outside wall, so I think Newsom's car is okay. Horton may hit the wall pretty good there. Back under caution with 24 to go. Harry Grindell was able to get second as Horton spins out on the access road trying to get to the pits as he got the right side tires in the grass. Not a lot of traction in grass. Around goes the 39. Probably wish I didn't catch that. Let's have another chat with Harry. Harry, DG, got a copy?
Hello again, DG.
Hi, well, I figured you're up there by yourself. You wouldn't mind a second chat with us tonight, so I figured bringing you down here. You broke up the teammates here for this restart. You'll be starting on the 2nd spot. How do we feel about trying to seal this win tonight?
I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot, but there's still a fair amount of race left to run. So we'll see how it goes, really. It's Tormaj that's going to be the threat here, providing that neither Cleaver nor Edwards get tight and kill anybody, which I'm going to hope is not going to happen. They're generally alright enough to not do that. But yeah, I'll probably be able to match Jarrett on the short run, but I've not had a long enough run to know if it goes green, which it might not, let's be honest. But if it goes green, I don't know how the long run's going to work out. So we'll see, but I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot.
Your fire suit is entirely red and has no logos.
Yes, that is correct. The bottoms are black as well. It's basically it's recreating the anime girl that's on the back bumper. It's basically just recreating her uniform, is what it is.
Gotcha. So she just wears all red and black.
Yeah. It's based on the Grenadier Guards outside Buckingham Palace.
Gotcha. And then you have the Renault helmet.
Yes, this isn't a Renault, but you know what?
Yeah,
I only have one helmet, so you know it comes across. I drive enough Renaults that I have the logo on the helmet, so we could do some sly advertising despite the Toyota.
There you go. All right, bud. Well, good luck to you there from the 2nd spot. We'll see what you can do with these last 20 laps.
Yeah, thank you.
Harry Grindell in the 70, currently in P2, giving him a little grief for his all red fire suit and his Renault helmet and his Toyota. Having a little fun with the guys. I've already talked to Talmadge, Lilith. I haven't talked to Ethan yet. I don't know if he wants me to after what happened to the last 6th place car, but here we go. Ethan, DG, you got a copy?
Oh, hello. How are you?
Are you wishing that I didn't talk to you after what happened to the last guy who was running 6th that I talked to?
I mean, it don't matter. I got smashed a minute ago and I already took my fast, so we're just along for the ride.
Perfect. Well, we find ourselves in the 6th. Where do you think you can finish with the cars with the speed coming from behind you? You think you can hold on for a top 10 here? Or?
Maybe they'll get greedy and they keep wrecking and then it'll work out in our favor, you know?
Never know. Never know. That's why we run the races.
Yep.
All right. Well, while we got you here, you got any shout outs you want to do with your sponsors since you're put on the series here and everything?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Fleet for coming on board and sponsoring this with us. He's also the owner of Dockside Rides, which is my main sponsor, so that's cool. And Light of My Life, they give away a candle. And
every Tuesday.
Yep. Elite Fort Worth. John's been doing pretty good in the ARCA series. I see he keeps picking up sponsors.
Yeah.
And then we got Cave RP and Elite. I mean, Labor 12, sorry.
Like we did Elite.
Elite!
All the Elite.
Yeah.
About a half a lap away from green here. What's the plan moving forward? Are you gonna fight hard, or are you just gonna try to stay out of the way?
I'm just gonna try to run my race. To be honest with you, the car's real touchy. I don't want to end anyone else's race, but if I can pass a few people, that'd be a plus.
10-4. Good luck, sir.
All right, appreciate it.
Ethan Evers in the 6th spot. Hope he has better luck than the last 6th place guy we interviewed, because Justin Horton's only back in 17th. Be 20 laps to go at the stripe. Field works through 3 and 4. Nondescript iRacing sedan pace car is going to make that sharp left. We are going to get back to action here at Gateway. Green flag back in the air. Cleaver and Edwards working that teammate game. Trying to go 1-2. Push Grindel back to 3rd. Grindel's going to drive it in deep on the outside. Not only is he going to outpace Edwards, he's trying to get to the outside of Cleaver. Grindel really going for it there. Holds on to 2nd. Let's see what he can do with Cody Cleaver. Goes to the outside, going for the lead in that 70.
Locked up.
Oh, good.
Not quite able to get it there. Sounds like Green bounced off of Evers. Green pushing hard. Came off that corner sideways. Dario now goes to the inside of Evers. Watch Grindel try to get the lead as Cody Cleaver makes a mistake off of turn number 2. Back in comes around, and that'll give the lead to Harry Grindel. Grindel out in front now. Talmadge trying to get to the inside of Edwards, and the caution waves. Richter in the 95. Looks like JR Deal may have been a part of this one as well. See, Peters was up by the wall. That was way up ahead. I think the 95 is going to come off the wall sideways. Corrects it right into JR Deal. Richter just slows down to avoid it, so nothing going on for the 0-2. That happened right in front of the 9 car. Let's go and ride along with him. Riding on top of the 9 car. Onboard camera. 95 comes off the corner, loses it, and then bam! Right into the path of JR Deal. Unfortunate for Outlaw. See how that one felt along with the 95 car. Be able to feel the car step out. Yep, starts to point to the inside. That's not good. It's also not a good feeling to look at cars coming straight at you from your windshield. Got a Buzz Lightyear fire suit. That's kind of cool. So Harry leads, under 20 to go. Cleaver now in 2nd. Edwards is 3rd. Or those guys a little bit older tire than Harry. Talmadge, this first one out of that outside of the lead group that has the same tires. He'll be coming from 4th. His teammate Thomas Green that dominated this race. He is in 5th, so he's got some passing to do, and the laps are starting to wind down on him. Green could get a little desperate. We've seen him be aggressive in his past life. We'll see if that's changed or if he still has that mentality behind the wheel. Let's actually go have a chat with him. Why not? Thomas, DG, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, you dominated this one early on. Now we find ourselves 5th with the laps winding down. I told folks on the broadcast that in a past life you were a bit aggressive in these situations. Are we still that same driver, or have we changed it all?
You know, it's just funny. I was just talking about how we need to up the aggression here. So I guess I haven't changed at all.
Perfect.
But I mean, to be fair, yeah, we're gonna have to. All we can do here, now that the 70's out front, we just have to be as aggressive as we can to try to get around people and work our way up there. We had that incident happen off of 2 there, and I feel like it was more of a racing deal. He wasn't as far up as he could be. I probably came up a little bit, and it was a tough deal, but you know, we would put our heads down and get right back to work. I know we led a lot of laps, but we haven't been in traffic like this, so we can get humbled here real fast. We just gotta keep our heads down, keep working.
10-4. Well, good luck to you when we get back going.
Thank you, man.
Thomas Green, the number 3 and 5th right now. Peter Therio 6th. Ethan Evers 7th. Scott Elson in the 8th spot. Evan Clapper is 9th. Jeremy Scherer, the top 10. Let's chat with Jeremy just for fun. Jeremy, DG, you got a copy?
What's going on?
Not a whole lot. I feel like Oprah tonight. Everybody gets an interview.
Oh man, appreciate it. I'm doing terrible out here.
Terrible. You're in top 10. Calm down.
I don't feel it. I'm trying to just keep it together, to be honest, and off the walls.
I mean, to be fair, I haven't shown your car a lot, which means you haven't been wrecking a lot.
Oh no.
So that's a good thing, right?
I'm gonna hope so. We're gonna keep it clean here.
All right, bud. We're getting ready for the green here, so I won't take too much of your time. But do you have any predictions for the end of this race? You think it's going to get a little more crazy?
I'm hoping it goes green, but I bet there's gonna be another one.
All right. We'll take you up on that bet. Good luck, sir.
Thanks, man.
Jeremy Shearer predicting more yellow. Wants it to go green, but predicting yellow. I think it's a safe prediction. I know those drivers in 4th and 5th. As you heard them say, a bit of aggression level is going to come up. Can't have a whole lot of patience if they want to try and win this race. Passing is very difficult, as has been said, so we'll see what they're willing to do. Keep an eye on the 91 and 3 teammates. Used to be Side Hustle Racing, now they Plant Sim. I'm not entirely sure what that is, but that's their team name now. Pace car is off. 14 to go when they get the green, and here we go. Harry Grindell, a strong start. We're going to watch this group. That's where the fun's going to be. Mike Edwards down low to protect. Cleaver up a lane. Edwards sends it in there, gets tight, has to turn that car sharp down. Peter Theriot trying to get involved there as Cleaver gets out in front of Edwards. Green's going to look to the inside to make it 3 wide. We're going 3 wide into turn 3. Theriot decides to back it out. Green's going to come up the track and door Cody Cleaver. Fortunately didn't turn him. Just a little bit of contact. Everyone makes it through the corner, and then Cleaver gets loose off the corner, turns into green, and he is around. And that's going to stack up the field.
Hold the brake.
The whole field piles up in here. And the 2 and 3 in the wreck, making contact.
I don't know who the hell piled is. Okay, 3 or 4 cars piled in that. If you see smoke, hit the brake.
I'm sure they're all on brakes. They look like they're all slowing down. I don't know who he's so mad about Arca braking. Oh my gosh, what a wreck. Somehow the 3 car comes out in 3rd. There's the 3 pushing the 2 up the track. Greg Newsom's up against the wall. You heard him say glad he overdrove turn 3. This is why. Edwards goes around on his own. Ethan Evers gets contact further back. So there's actually 3 different wrecks that all pile up in the middle here. That is insane. I don't know if I've ever seen that. You ever seen the movie Perfect Storm where all the storms come together? It was kind of like that. 3 wrecks merge into 1 on this front stretch. Edwards see him go around all by himself. Then Evers is going to make contact here and go to the outside wall on his own. There comes, I believe that's Jay Richter in the middle, the 95, the 01. Somehow, through all of this, the 3 car came out in 3rd.
Hey, John, I didn't mean to get in your right side there. I didn't know we were 3 wide.
Goodness gracious, that was insane.
We are good, brother. I want to know.
And somehow now Ethan Evers is 4th. Grindell leads Jarrett Talmadge. Grindell did say Talmadge would be his competition. Now he's in 2nd. Theriot is 3rd. Ethan Evers 4th. Sheriff 5th. Clapper in 6th. Peters 7th. Horton 8th. J.R. Deal, the 9 car, back up to the 9th. Greg Newsom back into the top 10. Steve Madden's now 11th. Thomas Green finds himself all the way back in 12th. 14-second stop, so he bolted on a set of tires and probably took the faster pair. Jay Richter. Looks like he's got a brand new car. Mike Edwards, I'm sure, had to take one there. He was turned around in all kinds of backwards. There's Eggman. I think Eggman took some damage repair there. 30-second stop. 44 seconds for Reepichuk. Cody Cleaver. More damage repair on the 2. And Scott Elston still sitting on pit lane. He's already 1 lap down. He may have to take another. Could have required repairs on this 85. Well, that was Insanity. We still have 10 laps to go in this thing. That'd be a really funny time to interview Harry. Can I interview you again?
Oh, hello for a third time.
Hell yeah. Well, I want to know what it was like to look up in your mirror and just see a whole lot of nothing behind you after that.
It was oddly reassuring, but I also knew that it probably wasn't going to stay green, and I was right. So here we are.
I mean, very true. When there's literally nothing behind you, the odds are the caution's coming out. It's a
Yeah,
good
yeah.
summation.
Yeah, it is. So yeah, I'll be taking the top this time, and yeah, the hope is for another caution. Because, you know, the less laps I have to drive at full pace, the less time there is for me to make a mistake, and the more likely my odds are of not being behind the 91 car when we cross the lines. So
That's fair.
I'm hoping for more. I'm hoping for more chaos.
That's fair. And every time you get a restart, you get maybe a lap and a half to, jump out in front with the jump, and then try to hold on to it. So every time you get those restarts, yeah, it helps you.
Exactly, yeah. Not to say that I don't think my pace is okay or anything. It's just, it's just less variables.
Less chance for you to mess it up. I liked when you said that.
Exactly, yeah.
If it was me, I'd mess it up with caution, but I'd find a way.
I mean, there's a few people who do. It's quite all right.
Perfect. Well, this is why I broadcast. I don't try anymore.
Fair enough.
Well, we got about a half a lap till we go green here. Either way, it's been a strong run for your number 70 Kamikaze Toyota. What do we think about trying to hold off Talmadge? He's been fast.
We'll see. Like I said, I think I can about match him on the short run, providing I don't get loose or get tight or whatever. So we'll try and get a good jump here and see what we can do.
10-4. Good luck.
Thank you.
Just because Harry's really fun to interview, and he's leading, so it's good conversation. 9 laps remaining when we get the green flag. Things are getting spicy at Gateway. Drivers have been relatively calm. Harry gets the jump, puts a huge gap on Evan Clapper. that was fun.
Just near way before the restart zone.
It doesn't have to go in the restart zone.
No, it was.
It's not required to go in the restart zone again. Talmadge in second. Dario third. Contact between J.R. Deal and Greg Newsom pushed him up the track a bit. He's up into the fence in the 21. As the 95 goes around, J.R. Deal's having issues. We were back under yellow. The 95. Eggman, I think this is his third time going around this race. He just loses it all on his own. J.R. Deal had an issue. Man, this...
So why is the leader gassing it up 5 car lengths before the restart zone?
Again, they're not required to go in the restart zone. Apparently no one listens.
Because I don't have to go in the restart zone. We'd have the restart zone thing and iRacing on if that was in play.
Correct.
Yeah, I was just going in the restart zone to be predictable.
So know your role and shut your hole.
So this league doesn't do restart zone? Is that what I'm hearing?
Correct. That is what you're hearing.
It's got the Geico on the wall, so yeah, it's only the tracks that have that have it on. If it doesn't, it'll be just like 2 painted lines or something.
This track has it, but the league doesn't run them. The league says when the pace car is off, you can go.
The only restart that requires it in the restart zone is the very first one. At that point, the leader has the field.
Even the first one doesn't, because the first one's on green. Grandel gets the yellow he wanted. Talmadge has to wait a little bit longer to try and fight him. Dario in third. Evan Clapper has that nose damage, still in the 4th spot. That's impressive. I know aerodynamics not too important at Gateway, but still does come into play. Peters 5th. Horton back up to 6th. Should we interview him again? I think he'd have PTSD. I don't think I should do that. J.R. Deal, fortunate with that caution timing, gets to hold on to 7th. He was all kinds of out of shape as that caution was coming out. Thomas Green back up to 8th. He's got those fresh tires, fresher than everyone ahead of him. See what he's able to do on these short runs. Madden Edwards 9th and 10th. Richter 11th. Scherer 12th. Cody Cleaver in 13th. Dan Rieberchak 14th. Ethan Evers 15th. Jeremy Eggman 16th. Greg Newsom, last car running, 17th, still on the lead lap. Scott Elston is currently 6.5 minutes of repair completed. Still sitting on pit road in 18th. So we are closing in on the finish of this race. William, DG, you got a copy?
Yeah, I'm here.
Well, it's been a wild one so far. I'm going to ask you to pick. Who do you think's going to win here in this last 5 laps?
My money's got to be on Green. I mean, he's back in 8th, but he has been super fast.
I don't think he has enough time.
And throwing it in there all the time.
He does full send, but I don't think he has time. Just so few laps left. I think it's between the 91 and 70 myself.
Yeah, those would be my second and third picks. But the way I've seen the 3 drive there, he's just throwing it in there with no remorse and no regrets or anything. So
no regards to their ass.
Exactly.
Sherman, thanks for that follow. Will, we're gonna let you get back to the team chat. I hope you enjoy the rest of the race here, and we'll see how it shakes out.
All right, thanks. We'll talk to you soon.
Will Asherbrenner on the pit box for the Team Delta Prime. Highest runner for them right now is 9th. I figured we'd bring Will in and let him have a chat. 5 laps to go. We'll be 4 when we get the restart. I have to imagine we're not done wrecking. The aggression level is going to just keep ramping up. Harry Grindell probably happy with that. We heard him say he wants these restarts. He thinks he can hold off the 91 on short runs. Thomas Green, the car with the freshest tires, is in 8th, the white and blue Goodwrench number 3. And Lilith Peters has fresher tires than everyone in front of her. That's the 0-1. So the 4 cars up front have the oldest tires by a lot. 28 laps versus 12 for Peters. 7 for Thomas Green. Field works their way into 3 and 4. This is setting up to be exciting, one way or another. Pays cars off, and here we go from Gateway. Grindell, your leader's chosen top. Gets the jump over Talmadge. Talmadge, the 30 of Peter Therio, the 01 of Peters, 30 of Therio is going to get to the inside of the 91. Hold him up briefly, but not much. Is Talmadge able to clear? And then 30. Therio gets out of shape, hangs on to it. We stay green. Lilith Peters now working to the inside. Just Thomas Green's all the way up to 5th. He's going to look to the outside of the 44s. They go 3 wide. Lilith Peters is going to clear the inside of Evan Clapper. Thomas Green working the outside. Peters then up in front of Thomas Green as Harry Grindell scoots away. Lilith Peters, Thomas Green. We said before this restart, those are the 2 that have the best tires. Green's going to get to the inside. He's had the speed all race long. He's up to 3rd. Now he has to run down teammate Jarrett Talmadge and then Harry Grindell.
Oh, 21, you are blinking real bad.
That is a long gap. Green also having to hold off Lilith Peters in the process. We get the 2 to go. 2 laps remaining. Grindell leads. Thomas Green trying to close down, been dominant all race long, but now having to play catch up as Peters gets to the inside. That is going to keep Green from being able to contend for this win, I do believe. Talmadge nearly a full second back of Harry Grindell as Harry sends it into 3 and 4. Grindell will come off the corner and see the white flag in the air. Hear him getting that power down. Down through the front stretch, white flag a waving. Grindell has nearly a full second now over Jarrett Talmadge. It's like Ethan Evers has had an incident right as the white flag came out. Grindell into 3 and 4 for the final time. Wraps that bottom lane. Off of turn number 4, onto the front stretch. Harry Grindell wins the Gateway. Jarrett Talmadge brings it home second. Thomas Green all the way up to third. Lilith Peters fourth, and then right at the line, looks like the 39 and 44 make contact, but after the line, so not consequential. J.R. Deal picks up the 8th spot. Cody Cleaver 9th. Peter Therio in 10th. If we get Green, Talmadge, and Grindell to the waiting room, please, and thank you. So we'll just go ahead and bring Harry down. Well, Harry, you're able to hold him off. How'd you get it done?
Oh, yes, I did. Got a
Yes, you did.
I got a really good jump. And I don't know, the car just lit the afterburners. I set the fastest lap of the race coming to take the white flag, which was a 33.9. I didn't even know my car had that in it.
I didn't know anybody had that in it.
Neither did I. So when, I think it was Green who was in the lead in the early parts of the race, he was running like low 34s, and I thought that was about the limit. But no, I mean, I don't know, just lit the afterburners, focused and did what I needed to do when I needed to do it, and here we are, we survived.
Well, nicely done. Very strong run there. Way to get that victory. Hold off the field there at the end. All those cautions as you wanted came out for you. You're able to get the win. And yeah, go ahead and hit me with those friends, family, and sponsor shoutouts and do your burnouts at the same time.
Oh, absolutely. So, first of all, it's Team Kamikaze, obviously. Huge win for both myself and them. And by extension of that to Soyo and Centered Hosting, our sponsors, backers. We would not be doing what we do at the level we do it without them. To Chance to Extreme, obviously, and to Low Time Race Engines. Nice to be able to get them a win, and obviously my first win in quite a while. And then also to Cat Girl Racing, to yourself, and I've forgotten who it is that hosts the Cup Series, but obviously to whoever it is, I've forgotten your name, and I'm sorry, that hosts the Cup Series, and to... Is it you that does the Cup?
It's Fleet. I mean the guy that runs it, that's Ethan.
The guy that runs it, yeah, okay, right, to Ethan then. To Ethan for putting this on, and to Fort Worth Screen Printing for coming on and sponsoring it.
That was last season's Fleet.
Oh. No, it's not. Yes, Fleet. I'm trying to multitask here to Fleet. My apologies to
well, we
Fleet
challenged
for sponsoring.
You. We challenged you to do your burnouts at the same time, and it went mostly well.
Yeah, I got most of it.
We'll give you a passing grade there. All right, Bug.
Hopefully, I'll get another go.
Absolutely. Congrats on the win, blowing up your motor right at the end of the interview. Well done. All right, Bug.
Thank you.
Congrats, and we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, see you next one.
I promise I'll get you out of here. Eventually. There it goes. All right, here you picking up the win. We'll go pick up our other top 3 finishers. Jarrett Talmadge brings it home P2 if we can find him on track here. Promise he was in the race. Just doesn't want to show. There he is. Let's use a little bit better shot. There we go. Bring him in here. Jarrett, DG, you got a copy?
Hi, hello.
Hello, how are you? JR, thanks for the raid. So we brought it home P2 tonight. Looks like you just couldn't get by Harry there at the end. He got all those restarts and looked like you needed a few laps to try and run him back down.
Yeah, it's frustrating that there's no restart zone because it really kind of screws the car in second for sure.
Not really. The restart zone is everywhere between the green flag coming out and the pace car leaving the track.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, like the actual restart box, you know, like they have the thing. It's just hard to judge a little bit more, but it's what it is. I just needed more laps, really, because I feel like once we hit lap 4 or 5 of the run, I'd start catching everybody. Just those yellows, man, it's tough.
Yep, all them yellows. All right, bud, you got those friends, family, and sponsor shout-outs for us?
Yeah, shout out to you for putting the broadcast on. Everyone who runs the league, my teammate Thomas, and FRG Designs for the paint.
10-4. Congrats on that strong P2 run tonight after the win last week, and we'll see what you can do in the next one.
Thank you.
Jarrett Talmadge with the P2 tonight. Now we go grab Thomas Green. Thomas, DG, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, we got it all the way back up to 3rd. Not quite what you wanted, I'm sure, but a nice recovery from 8th on that final few restarts. Tell me what was going on in the car there and how you feel after that one.
Yeah, there was a lot going on at the end there. We obviously I think we were on a different strategy. Some cars got in front of us, and then that put us kind of a little bit behind and in dirty air. And then down the back, we got a big run on the 14 and the 30, I believe, and we went to the corner, got both of them, and then Jared and the 2 got all messed up, and then that got us right to the door of the 2. Didn't know he was going to be there. Accidentally doored him. We kept it going though. Wasn't too bad. And then off of 4, obviously he just got loose and we got hooked. And then the big one at Gateway happened. But
that was the weirdest thing. It was literally 3 different wrecks that all ended in the same spot.
Yeah, I got third back. I don't know if
Yeah,
you saw that.
yeah.
But I got third back.
Yeah, we mentioned that on the replay. It was like, what the heck? How is he still third?
So Jared was like, I think you might have just won. I was like, maybe. I don't know how getting a meatball might help you win, but but yeah, just crazy stuff happening. But yeah, third is good recovery. I'll take it. Definitely happy with that. Obviously, would have loved to been able to get up there. I think we could have had something, but we messed up in turn 1 and just blew it, and we just couldn't close after that. All I was focused on was holding Lilith off and holding on to third, just trying to get that podium. So yeah, happy we got third, but definitely had some better speed tonight.
10-4. Well, go ahead and hit me with those friends, family, and sponsor shoutouts. We'll let you get on out of here and relax.
Big shout out to my girlfriend Anna, always supporting me, always watches the races. Always appreciate her support. She's the best I can ask for, and really holds me down. So, and big shout out to you, man. Always love watching the broadcasts back, and you do a great job. And always love coming back to Sidewinder and having a lot of fun.
All right, Bo. Well, appreciate the kind words, and get on out here, enjoy this one, and make sure you take care of that special one.
Thank you, man.
Thomas Green brings it home, P3. Let's go get our final results from Gateway tonight. We have, picking up the win, Harry Grindell, Jarrett Talmadge, Thomas Green on the podium. They have Lilith Peters, Mike Edwards picking up top 5s, Evan Clapper, Justin Horton, J.R. Deal, Cody Cleaver, and Peter Therio grabbing top 10s. Then we have Jay Richter, Jeremy Scher, Steve Madden, Jeremy Eggman, Dan Ribachuk, Greg Newsom, Ethan Evers, Scott Elson, Ian Montrose, and Brad Wilson. That is your final results from Gateway tonight. Wilson, I'm shocked he had such a bad race because he is so good on dirt, and everyone said this track was really slick. I thought that would translate pretty decent for him, but tough break for the Shenandoah Shine guy there. Let's go ahead and look at our sponsor sheets and say thanks to all the people that help pay the bills. The 911 Fleet Services, they obviously did this Cup Series race here for us tonight. We appreciate them. 911fleetservices.com. Cave City Roleplay do our Thursday trucks races. We'll have a nice giveaway for them tomorrow, so come on back. Footwear Screen Printing, fwscreen.com. They do Tuesdays Xfinity, and FSM Customs our Friday IMSA series. Golden Eagle does our Friday Super Speedway series. A lot of fun over there. GoldenEagleSyrup.com. Light of My Life Candles, they give away a free candle every Tuesday during the Xfinity race, so come check that out. Then M9 Performance does the Modifieds League on Tuesdays, late Tuesdays. New Teamstone Game Farming, they do Sunday Street Stocks. Spit and Venom Podcast, they help us with the ARCA series on Monday. And 1023graphics.com does our Dirt Street Stocks on Tuesdays. Hope everyone enjoyed tonight's broadcast. I have to say this has been iRacing.com. You can head on over there, pick up this track and these cars, and come race with us. We'd love to have you be part of our community. Head on over to dgsracing.com. Click the big red snake. That'll get you to our Discord where you can sign up to run any one of our 9 different series. We race every night except Saturdays. We let you have your weekends off, and then we get right back to the grind on Sundays. So come check it out, dgsracing.com. Love to have you. Thank you so much for watching tonight's broadcast, and we'll see you in the next race.